Hello and welcome back to Green Nation, where we bring you all things TCG. My name is Preston and this is part 2 of the news. Yesterday we released part 1, and that is all the card reveals over the last week. But since there was so much news that happened this week with Bandai Next plan and all of the on-website news that came out, I wanted to split it up because the reveals already were becoming a very long video. So, this one we're going to briefly talk about the Bandai Next plan. I believe that wholeheartedly you should just go watch that. Watch it at 1.5, 2 times speed. Get the information directly from them. I think it's a great video, and they talk about a lot of great things. The first thing I'm just going to touch on as I jump it straight into the website news is just to show you that video, because they talk about new products. They talk about EBO1, they talk about Devil Fruit Collection 2, which is what I wanted to focus on here, as well as talking about what's coming with tournaments, which some of that information is already on the website, and we'll talk about that, as well as plans to improve the quality of playing this game, which I think is great for them to come out and say. Now they just need to follow through so that we feel seen. They're talking about seeing us, but they haven't done it yet. So more product is being printed. We're going to be getting a lot of that type of thing, stuff that we saw a few weeks ago in the con leaks that we got. But Devil Fruit 2, Flame Fruit, absolutely excited for that. Go watch this video. Watch it at 2 times speed. It's 35 minutes. I don't want to spend that much time talking about something that they already talked about, and they did it very eloquently and clearly. So go watch that video. I'll link it in the description because it is really informative and exciting to hear the creators and producers of this game, moderated by Gavin. It's super exciting to see. So go watch it all the way through. And let them know that you're happy that your concerns are being met. With that being said, I'm going to jump straight into the Japanese website and talk about the next premium collection. They are just reload so we get that Google Translate up. They're releasing the next premium collection, Best Selection Volume 2. I'm just going to flip through these real quick while we talk. There are cards from all over. I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, they're mostly year 2 stuff. But let's just jump through. Immediately wrong with this Beiji being from Starter Deck 2. But yeah, it's Boa from Starter Deck 3. Very, very, very beautifully drawn cards. Cards that I feel like they want to have more people play, maybe, as well as just really good moments. A great card to get a reprint with that new King Leader that came out. I wish it was a slightly different angle from the original print, but we do get some like mistiness breaking that edge. But just really, really nicely drawn cards with really great effects, and I'm just super excited to order this so that I can add these to the collection, because they're absolutely gorgeous, and some of them much better than others, but just a really nice set of cards, as well as the art is incredible. I'm just going to keep saying that over and over again because I think it's they're so incredible. This is the Japanese announcement, so that means we'll get an English announcement in the next 3 to 6 months, and we'll be getting ours within the next year or so. That's usually how it goes. But it's just so exciting to see this art, really. Moving on to the sound loader. I'm not a big fan of this, but I wanted to bring it up because they come with all arts of the leaders that they're part of. So not a fan of toys entering the TCG space, really. I think it's gimmicky and not for me, really. But getting an alt art of the purple Luffy that is, in some people's opinion, going to be better than the original alt art it got. And same thing for Enel. really cool art for these leaders. I like the close-ups, but also the more alt arts, the better. I think it brings a level of excitement when you're playing to just have so many options to play. Moving on to the English website and all of the tournament stuff that is coming. And this was announced in the Bandai Next Plan video, but they're bringing store regionals. We kind of got a hint of this earlier, but having store regionals at select stores and tell your local to sign up and try to get to be a part of this, because you can get regional invites. And yeah, top 4 get invites, which is crazy because these are going to most likely be smaller tournaments. I can't imagine local stores having more than like 80 to 100 people in them, especially because a lot of card stores aren't very big. And then they also come with some promos. These are promos that we've, I believe, seen before. And these are promos that were like, the best part of this, these are promos that I believe were like 7-Eleven promos, where you went to 7-Eleven and bought stuff and you got them. So I'm kind of sad to see that the alt arts that were so easily accessible are only finalist cards now, especially because like it's such a great art for Luffy and the boys here. The cool part about this is 4 cards per pack. So if you get the pack, you get all 4, which is nice. This says 64-person event. More information coming soon. I would imagine stores having a range of stuff, but booster packs as your participation, again, not a big fan of that, but I would like to see like tons of event packs being thrown at these instead of it just going to the top 16. Getting these promos that Japan gets pretty readily available into our hands easier, I think, is a better option than booster packs. Even, yeah, it just doesn't feel like the value's there. I like the promo side of it, and just having tons of ways of getting those promos. Moving on to our offline and online regional, they pretty much mirror each other in prize support, just different types of events. And it, I believe, got an update with less booster packs, but more participation, like promo packs. And there's the thing I was just saying. The finalist was for the store regional, where you could only get these cards, but now you're getting 2 of these, 1 card per pack, unfortunately. But that's just the way it goes. But you're getting the cards I just talked about being very easily accessible in Japan, being a little bit more accessible to us. So online regionals and offline regionals. And luckily, these aren't new cards. You don't need these. They're alt arts of cards that already have come out. This is like one of the first promos that ever was printed, and this is the like 1-year anniversary Luffy. So these are alt arts that aren't going to be super high value, I don't think, even though they're going to be pretty rare. They're cards that already come out and see varying levels of play, honestly. I would like to see a lot more of this Dawn card being given out everywhere, because I think everyone should have 10 of them, and then we get more of the same. So up to this point, the store regionals have it covered, and now we have Shiro Shanks, some mats for second and first place, and winner cards, and then judge stuff. So online and offline regionals are mirroring this for wave 2 of the online regionals starting in June. I would like to see a little bit more added by the time June comes around. I feel like compared to last year's regionals, these are kind of lacking on the prize support side. Even with booster packs, I feel like the promos that were given out in year 1 were so much better, and I want to see a little bit more, especially since they're saying they're going to be giving a lot more out. They're going to have a lot more printing. So let's just keep it coming. More regional events, more treasure cups as we move on. Treasure cups, and we're just going to scroll right past all the event dates, which is quite nice to see, and jump into prize support down here. So this is a different Don card. I wish it was the Luffy Don, but this is the Don card that I believe Japan got as part of their like later stuff. So we had the Gold Don, and then it was this one. So we're moving on past the Gold Don and into a different series. And then I believe we have talked about these promos before, Zoro being highly sought after for yellow decks. But I believe these were already announced. We got some sleeves that we've seen, and then we have this Yamato for, I think it's like top 64, and I'm excited to see it getting a reprint. This is the secret rare from set 1. I'm a little disappointed that it's just reusing set 1's art, especially with like the other 2 cards being original arts and then the Yamato being just a reprint of a really good art. Let me mind you, it's not bad. It's just I always want to see new alt arts with nice new alt arts. And then we got Treasure Cup mats for first place and second place. Second place being Smoker and Tashigi. And then uncut sheets. They're bringing them back. They saw that they went well on nationals, and now Treasure Cups are just going to have them for, I believe, let's look up here real quick so we get it correct. Uncut sheet for second and first. I think the one times on all of these is kind of could be more. You want a huge tournament, probably like anywhere between 1,024 to probably closer to 512 for these. They'll probably keep them smaller. But I think make these all ×2, ×3, except for the uncut sheets. Give these winners more things. I think it will entice people to play more. And then the winners being the Whitebeard Pirates trio from the last round of alt arts. Yeah, the event pricing is low but really exciting. I want to see more ×2, ×3s for all of these things. Make the cards even more accessible, especially these ones that are low printed. Like the prize cards, makes sense. Very few of them, they're special. Participation stuff, give us all of them. Why make us spend $120 trying to get one of each of these? That's crazy. And that's just on entry. So I want to see more, so that this game is more readily available to everybody. The last bit of news on the English website, we got all of Extra Booster revealed for some reason, all at once, alt arts and regular and manga and everything, all at once. I don't know if this was a mistake on their part where they just gave us all of the cards at once without revealing them slowly on Twitter, or if this was planned. If you haven't seen all of Extra Booster Pack, I will link, I believe I did a review of those. I'll link them in the corner so that you can see my thoughts on this set. But also go read them. They're now in English. You don't have to worry about Google Translate doing poor translations of hard to understand concepts for Google Translate. But everything is here. You can go see it all the way down to the secrets and the alt secret cards, which is really great. Really great to get it this early. And not having to have it slowly leaked out to us, especially when a lot of people already know what they are, having it already out in Japan. So go check that out. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to get more One Piece TCG content, hit that subscribe. And until next time, peace.